everyone. Welcome back to CyberDan, and welcome to the first ever CyberDan watch along. Probably, maybe even the only ever CyberDan watch along, depending on what comes out in the future and what becomes public domain in the future. Tonight we're watching Night of the Living Dead, a horror classic, one of my first ever horror movies, and I was exposed to it as a little boy by my dad, of all people. He loves those horror movies, the zombie types. George A. Romero, the king of, I would just say king of horror. Some people say he's the father of zombies, but anyway, let's do this right. Hold on. Okay, that should be fine. And make sure that the audio is on for sure. Let me adjust real quick. Now the Living Dead audio is supposed to be working. I think we're golden. Does that look good, people? I certainly hope so. Let's do this. This film is from the collections of the Museum of Modern Art. Okay. I've only seen this like maybe 2 times in my life. And George Lucas, really? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I hope that isn't too loud for you guys. Or I'm too loud for that matter. But yeah, long history with zombie movies, I pretty much adore them. Even though we got an oversaturation of zombie movies over the last couple of decades, I still love them. And this is the OG. I remember being scared to death as a kid of this movie. Let's see if it still holds up. And let's hope the live stream stays on. Of all nights, I think the audio should be fine. In fact, I'm going to mute myself on my mic real quick. Hold on. That should be fine. Unless something crazy happens, Famous scene. Famous intro, really. And probably one of the most notable quotes in horror. Kind of hits home. I think it's one of the first quotes of the movie. The barber quote.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, you know that she can't.
I'm going to have
There's candy left.
Maybe add a few things here and there.
We still remember. I don't. I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth.
I don't think we can get too attached to these characters.
200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
It's one of the great things about zombie movies, right? Anybody and everybody is expendable.
We're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
I do have the chat open, by the way, if anybody wants to ask questions or just give their input. I'm more than willing to peek over and, you know, just let me know.
Nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is it in?
Gosh, even back then, the beautiful sets. Although I'm pretty sure this was on location.
When there's no one around.
Well, it's late. If you'd gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep on the time change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
Contrarian. I like how they kind of throw you right into it, huh? There's a.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money
to
on
get,
these
let you
things. We come
get
out
used
here
to
and
the
one from last
characters,
year's
and
gone.
then
Well, the flowers die. And
it pops
the
off.
caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up. Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one.
He's such a goof. Not amused.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
Well, that's never a bad omen. Things are looking good on the
I
stream.
mean,
I like
praying's
it.
for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, there's not much sense in my going to church.
He's got driving
Do you
gloves.
remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there.
He was stereotypical.
Well, you used to
Kinda
really be
Jewish.
scared here.
Johnny,
Hey, you're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
Here we go.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh.
Stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Such a
Stop it. You're
strong
acting like a
quote, and
child.
they
They're
really
coming for you.
couldn't have expected it to be
There comes one of them now.
become as big as it is. But
He'll
that's
hear
so
you.
great.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
Johnny's got to play it cool. Herman Munster is here.
Oh! No! No! Johnny! Help me!
He'll be fine. All that sped up cam. It's pretty great. I mean, the way they use it is pretty good. Nowadays, you'll see speed up, like, cameras sped up for a lot of different reasons, but not so effectively. And I think I'll also close up this stream on my phone because it's kind of drawing some attention from me and away from the movie and the chat on the live stream. So. That would be my first go. Yeah. Hit the car first. I love the makeup they use. So damn good. Plus, I don't remember the name of the actor they got to play this opening zombie role. But they got the right guy. I don't think that'll work. But, yep, it's gonna work. Strong mother. I know some iterations of zombies have that super strength. And the shuffling ability there. So, but, yeah. I wonder how many zombie movies there have been where they have, like, maybe not superhuman strength, but, like, some enhanced muscle mass, you know? Like, they should really have less, don't you think? Because they are kind of deteriorating. You know, English. But this is very effective. Yeah, that actor, I love it. He went all in. The infamous house. Would this count as a cottage? Or is it just a house? I forgot how long it takes for more zombies to show up. Or more survivors, for that matter. I'm pretty sure Johnny's dead. He did hit that tombstone pretty hard. If you guys hear anything in the background, it's probably kids outside. A lot of trick-or-treaters this year. How would you react if you ever had a zombie encounter? As unrealistic as that may be, I've always kind of wondered how people would naturally react. I'd probably be pretty frantic, maybe not as much as her, but really depends on where you are when it begins, you know? Now, that wasn't cool. One sec, let me make sure that the audio sounds good. You guys let me know in the live chat every now and then if something happens to turn off or whatever. Okay, it sounds good on my end so far. That's a strange sound for a phone that is not functioning. It might have just been the way it was back then. Let me know in the chat. I don't know how to put up polls. Well, actually, I might be able to. I'm curious what your favorite zombie movie is. Oh, hey, David. Hey, Dan. Just jumping on for a minute or two before getting ready to trick-or-treat. Oh, okay. That's cool. How's the movie so far? Great as always. Night of the Living Dead. Can't go wrong with it. Let me see if I can put up a poll. Yeah, here we go. Start a poll. There we go. Ask a question. Here we go. What's your... Don't mind the shaky cam. My desk is super, super wobbly. Favorite Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna. It has to be multiple choice, apparently. So let me just put down my favorites. Amongst my favorites.
All right. Don't worry about him. I can handle them. Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us. The truck is out of gas. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key? We can try to get out of here if we can get some gas. Is there a key? I suppose you've tried this.
One more.
Do you live here? Jesus.
Yeah, I'd be pretty spooked myself.
We have to get where there's some other people.
I know a lot of people remember Barbara or have
I'll see if I can find some food.
the the most memories of her, but I love this male character. Plus, if I remember right, he lasts significantly longer. I could be wrong, though. Oh. Dawn of the Dead's taking the lead, huh?
What's happening?
How do you think it's happening?
What's happening?
Zombies. Smart zombies.
Two of them.
Oh, second vote. What was that for?
Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those two.
I
Look,
don't
I know
know.
you're afraid, but we have
I
to.
don't know! I don't know! What's happening?
But yeah, maybe don't go out there. That one actually did look like Herman Munster. Okay, so his makeup isn't so good. He looks like Moe from the Three Stooges if he were a zombie. Don't show it. Keep the rating down. Should have closed the door. I just wanted to like cut back to him after he's killed like a dozen zombies. Too slow. We got a tie in the poll so far. Feel free to add some votes if you feel like it. We got Dawn the Dead and Shaun the Dead at a dead even tie. Hey, that guy just wants to lounge. That tire iron is not going to do much. Now.
I know we're in here now.
You okay, Barb? Oh. Ugh.
Don't look at it.
Are we sure she isn't a zombie? They're cool. They're just buddies. Just want to hang out. Okay, that guy just looks normal. Oh. You think that they would, appreciate that kind of thing? They start huddling by it. That's not going to hold. A tiny table. Or is it a stool? Why are you sitting on it? It looks like it could break any minute.
Get some more lights on in this house.
Oh boy. She's flipping out. It's hammer time? Oh. She watched too much Psycho. It is hammer time.
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some board, something there by the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
That could work. Better than a small table.
Oh, God damn! Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now,
I'd have to
we'll
look
board
that
up the
up.
windows and
But it
the
looks like
doors.
that's a
You
wig.
understand? We'll be all
Like a
right.
pretty...
We'll be all right here until someone
pretty
comes to
certain.
rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. Do you understand? Okay? Okay?
She's pretty comatose. You're gonna need more than wood. I've always been a little uneasy about her, the way she has that coat on. As if there's like something, like nothing else underneath. That's not good defense against zombies. Is that a warthog up there? Maybe a boar. I shouldn't have played Silent Hill 2 a couple years back. Now that's all I think of whenever I hear a music box. At least it's doing something. I mean, Barbara, she checked out a short while ago. Yeah, she probably wasn't even listening to him at all. You shake her all you want, guy. It's like she's kaput. She's out of it. She'll probably just leave. Oh, never mind. Progress. Or maybe she'll just hit him in the back of the head with it. She gave that one zombie a really weird look. At least pretend like you're doing something. Like, do what I do. Hold your hands on the board and be like you're putting pressure on it, and then slowly back away. Gosh, you can tell. Like, I love how he's actually sweating. You can, it's pretty good. Pretty
The
good.
biggest ones you can find.
Look at that poll. Still 2 votes. It's okay.
This looks pretty secure.
Still got a tie.
If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
I wish I could have made that like type in your own answer kind of poll, but
Afraid of fire. I
YouTube's
found that out.
limited to multiple choice.
You know a place back down the road called Beekman's Diner?
It sounds familiar.
Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio in the truck. I jumped in to listen to it when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it,
Fast.
grabbing and holding on.
The ones around here, very slow, but if they can
see them at first.
catch up to that kind of car, or any kind of car.
Just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. And those things were catching up to it. The truck went right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. Went right through the guardrail.
Yeah, I would do that.
I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner. It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now, it's like a moving bonfire.
I wish I had seen it. Show that next
The
time.
truck was going to explode or what? Still hear the man screaming. This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me.
You can really visualize it. I love it.
That's when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. Wasn't a sign of life left, except by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things, just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
His performance never gets enough credit.
Johnny and me. Johnny. We came to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny and he said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?"
We didn't have any. And... Oh,
Sorry, guys. I'm a little
Here.
invested here.
hot.
I'll talk more in a minute.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it."
That's
And
how it
then
went down. Yes,
Johnny
we
ran
saw.
away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh,
It's a good idea.
"Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me!" And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran.
Her performance isn't so great.
Come. We've got
But she's going with it. She's running with
to
it.
wait for Johnny.
She has a lot to compete with, you know.
Maybe we better go out and get him. We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there.
Johnny did.
Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
I'm pretty sure he died as soon as his head hit that
This is no
tombstone.
Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My
Bingo.
brother is not dead! Oh.
Oh. Sorry? I could just see a spoof movie of them just continuously hitting each other until like one of them falls over, breaks their neck on a chair. Like very $1 Million Baby-esque. Or Scary Movie 4, I believe it was. Was it 4 or was it 3? Hard to remember.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic
Public
of mass murder
broadcast
being committed
system.
by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins.
People are eating each other.
Say
Mass
they are
homicide.
ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being
Dead. Let's finish that for him. Some movies, I feel like they handle the dead, the zombies, infection, whatever you want to call it, a lot better than others. I think when it is much more effective when
So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency
Hey, great
ambulance
idea.
are literally dead
Welcome to the
bodies
chat.
on
Welcome to the
Scene
Halloween
could best be
stream.
described as mayhem. Mayor
Happy Halloween to you. You want to feed Barb to the zombies? Yes. Me too. It's better than putting up wood on the doors and walls and such. You save resources, you throw Barb. Win-win.
Behind locked doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio and TV.
Yeah, but as I was saying, some movies handle the zombie infection better than others. But each movie kind of makes it their own thing, basically. I prefer the ones where there's nothing to explain, really. You know, where you can't explain it with like a virus or something like that. Where it's more like a spiritual thing or like a religious thing. You know, zombies coming back from beyond the grave. Not really, like, no one's really aware until like it's too late that it's really just reanimated corpses, you know? They need Joel in this situation? Yes. That would it would be should be much more helpful than Barb. And much more helpful than me when I was trying to take out that one guy. Or help our friend. I already forgot his name. It took me too long to traverse that house. 28 Days Later zombies are done pretty good. That's one of the zombie movies I've never seen. That, what was it, 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later? Was that the sequel? Don't remember exactly. Yeah, those are two I've never seen. But I wanted to. I actually wanted to see would rather have seen that than World War Z, but I went along with a couple people to see that one. Didn't like World War Z. I rarely like Brad Pitt in movies, though, so yeah. Make of that what you will. Richard, yes, Richard. Yeah, getting lost in a mansion. Sorry, Richard, I was a little late. One of my favorite zombie movies, I actually put it in the poll, was actually Dawn of the Dead 2004. Normally I don't like Zack Snyder movies, you know. I really don't like any of his superhero movies, or I liked Watchmen. I thought that was good. And there was another one he made that I was pretty fond of. I can't remember at the moment. But most of his movies I'm like, nah, not really. But Dawn of the Dead is probably one of my favorite zombie movies in general. And then, let's see, Shaun of the Dead, amazing. I love it. But I'm one of the few people that actually like Dawn of the Dead more than Shaun of the Dead. And not because I think it's better made, but I prefer more like serious kind of zombie movies, you know? But I do feel like Shaun of the Dead was better made. I have to watch 28 Days Later? Yeah. I'll definitely be checking it out. Taking me long enough.
I found a gun and some bullets out there. Oh, and these.
I like how they went a long period of time without actually talking to each other, but they still had the radio in the background, you know?
This place is boarded up pretty solid now.
It's really good.
We ought to be all right here for a while. We have the gun and bullets, food and the radio.
Got three-way tie in the pole.
Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out. Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
If you want to put it that way. I don't think she believes that at all.
Look, I don't know if you're hearing me, but I'm going upstairs now. If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
She's gonna flip out on you, dude. You smacked her. I mean, she smacked you, granted, but I don't think she can handle it very much. No, don't walk like a zombie. What's wrong with you? Just remove the corpses. They're staining the carpet. I'm actually pretty surprised how even the poll is right now. I'm actually not very surprised about the Land of the Dead. I actually wasn't a huge fan of that myself, but I couldn't think of anything else.
Killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. So this
the killers are zombies.
with each report. It's
Confirmed.
difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you. Reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Oh. Humans. Ah!
Don't shoot! We're from town. A radio.
Kill the radio with the machete.
Reports of murder victims being partially eaten by their slayers is true. No further details.
I like how that guy was just hunched over with his blade.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl's screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody ever needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more of
The
it.
racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
He said they don't make noise.
You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there.
Yeah.
Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah.
This is his place, though.
All right, why don't we settle this?
Well, Mister,
Why you two get the hell
stand
out?
up. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
Ah, Night of the Living Dead takes the lead on the poll.
All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
People know their
The
movies.
cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood?
His wife and kids downstairs.
Well, it's worked so far.
Kids hurt.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
But maybe the zombies haven't been trying.
Strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy, you know that? You got 1,000,000 windows up here.
You have
All
no
those
reason
windows,
to insult the
You're
man.
gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you, those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
They were strong enough to pull off my hair.
Probably get us wherever we are.
Look, the cellar. The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean,
Yeah.
if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, you can only go back up.
You know how many's out there?
All they had to do is just pile in.
Look, you two can do whatever you like.
Oh, thanks for coming, David. I appreciate
You better
it.
decide, 'cause I'm gonna board up that door.
I thought you had already
and I'm
gone,
not gonna unlock it again, no matter
but
what
thank you for
happens.
staying as long as you have.
Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not gonna wait.
Let's see. Land of the Dead is good, but it's
Now,
up
wait a
against
minute.
Sean
Let's
and
think about
Don.
this.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
Yeah, happy Halloween, David. Hope you have a great
Lock
night.
yourself in this cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
Against them.
Yeah, it looks
The
like
shuffling
about 8 or 10
kind.
out there now.
There's more than there were. There are a lot out back, too.
We're slightly uninterested. Zombies look so out of it. Like, whatever. The lack of like intense music does add to like a little bit of the suspense. I like that. You could hear those drum beats in the background, but that's it. A little bit of strumming.
Harry?
It's all right.
Harry, what's happening?
It's all right.
That did shit. See, that guy's not a zombie. He's just mildly annoyed. If their brains don't work, they're useless. I know you're dead, but can you have some decency and put on some clothes, please? And could you fix that? You're zombies. You're not lazy.
We gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in your damn cellar. Get out of here!
Yes, I'm on board with this
Take the
guy.
girl with me.
You leave her here. Keep your hands
Get the
off
hell
her.
out.
Everything else is up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Listen,
Stop
I got a kid
fence
down
sitting.
there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
There you
It's
go.
tough for the kid. That old man is so stupid. Now,
Ooh.
get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
You bastards.
How dare you be sensible?
You know, I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could...
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute.
I'm going down. You can stay up here. Oh.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
What are you doing down there? What the hell? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Chances are there's like 50 of them down
Together,
there.
man. We can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
Close that door.
Hey. Hey, kid.
Yeah, she's not doing too hot.
He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
This radio station will remain on the air day and night.
That actress looks familiar.
Well, we're safe now.
Can't tie it to a name, though.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there, let them. There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard the screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
Except for going into the cellar, you know, which is a huge risk.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
You might want to put that out.
Stay upstairs. Let them.
Especially around the child. Come
Get
on.
up there.
You know better.
We'll see who's right. We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
Careful while you
That's
swing that
important,
hand.
isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I think you know.
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing.
When does it escalate from mass murder
There's
to
mass
like
murder everywhere and
destruction, like everywhere? I mean,
Take the
if
boards off
everybody's
that door.
dying,
we are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of
I
communication.
mean, you wouldn't call it genocide because
If the
it's not like
authorities know
going
what's
towards one
happening,
group
well,
of
they'll
people,
send
but
people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on?
it's a little bit
if
more
someone
than a
doesn't
mass
have done
murder. I would think of a word that would, qualify.
it? We may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything.
Bingo.
Those people aren't our enemies.
Mr. Cooper! Mr. Cooper, Ben found a television set upstairs.
Let's go up. Tom?
Yeah.
If Judy would come
Whoa,
downstairs
whoa,
for a
what was
few
the jump
minutes,
cut?
Harry and I could come upstairs.
Okay, yeah, right away.
He changed.
Will you do it?
Do I have to?
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here.
No one's gonna fix my bowl haircut.
Okay.
I need some tweezers. Or scissors. Tweezers wouldn't do much. You all gonna die down there.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
I don't like it the way you said that.
Why don't you go upstairs now?
We have a defector. She's working for the zombies. And she's gone cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Cocoa Puffs.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
Maybe I've gone cuckoo. Oh no. So, well, I have nothing to do. Want to play Parcheesi? They're coming to get you, croquet machine. Crochet.
Don't be afraid
Sorry.
of me.
I am going crazy.
Cooper, Harry's wife.
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
So let's make it worse. Let me pull these off. Dude, cool it with the cigarettes.
Killed.
You just smoke 1,000 packs in 10 minutes.
And they talk about these windows. I can't see a damn thing. There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these
15
windows
million.
are.
No more, no less.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
That would be productive. You can't do that.
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's the socket over here.
This guy has to do everything.
You better watch this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do?
This actor reminds me of somebody.
You stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on.
There's no sound.
I love how assertive he is.
Reports, incredible as they seem, are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up.
He watched Ghostbusters.
The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have
But
some
digested.
reports just arriving, and
Is that the question?
I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A
And
widespread
loitering.
investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.
And
It's hard
cool
for us here
TVs.
to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed. We're
To
able
run like
report a
hell.
definite course of action for it. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm
We have
sure.
that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the president.
Unlock it.
Since convening this conference,
Bingo.
the presidential cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency?
We're looking for
So far,
aliens.
all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that
radiation?
somehow responsible for the
How's that
wholesale
work?
murders we're now suffering?
Found
Newsman
one high
Washington
level radiation.
has posed those
It's
questions
obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
I don't think that's how radiation works.
Look.
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between
Walk
this and the
faster.
phenomenon?
There are zombies behind us.
Connection, a definite connection. In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of radiation. Well, just a minute.
Happy Halloween. I want to get your name right. Greskar? Wait, no. Rezar.
Radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
Did I say that right? I hope I did. But happy Halloween. Your favorite is Return of the Living Dead from 1985. Okay, that's cool. You know, I like that one too. That's the one that came out after the first Dawn,
Professor, you
right?
feel that there is a definite connection between definite connection as far as Dr. Keller and myself.
Gregory,
I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
this is only the Nick. Oh. Okay. Got it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Gregory. Sorry.
It does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for the
later?
Yes.
There will be a
Later.
reply. Yes. Later this afternoon. There will be
Piss off, press. We're going to safety.
Yes. Later. We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
We're going to solve the problem at a far, far distance.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
No, it's one of the world's foremost authorities.
Yeah, send Karen.
Science and technology.
Willard.
We'll stay behind.
Sign that said Willard.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy
Yeah,
and I are
stick
both-
around, Gregory.
We were on our
I
way
really
to the lake
appreciate
to go
that.
swimming. And Judy
Welcome
had
to the
radio, and
channel.
We heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went
They're
down
dead
into
too.
the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes,
What is she
your
seeing?
entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers.
No.
But
He
first,
just
let me
leaves.
stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic
Look, you go down there and tell, you know, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up.
You don't have to worry about names right now.
All right?
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
It's almost as if it wasn't
Did
dead.
she ask for me? She hasn't said
Oh.
anything. I don't understand. Baby,
Like, we just assumed it was dead.
I heard.
Didn't check.
I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want. Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of.
You know, some of these survivors are lasting longer than I
How long
remembered.
after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
We only have a half hour left. Some of these guys have got to go.
Time to make any
No, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh.
Do I plan on doing more movies? I wish I could, but
Tear up into small strips, okay?
I would have to find more that are public domain.
Yes.
Because
Bottles or jars. Make
as of right now, I chose this one because it's not only a classic horror movie,
I'll
but
look for the bottles.
I am
Key ring down there.
it's public domain, so I can stream the whole thing. You know,
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window.
you have the same feeling watching movies from the 80s. Yeah,
You can come back for the rest.
absolutely.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door.
The 80s had some of my favorite movies in cinema.
Some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can
Probably my favorite
I found
decade
some fruit
in
jars the
cinema.
cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
Could have learned that earlier.
You're it then. You and I'll go.
But I am open to watching more movies, though. If there are any other ones that you guys can think of that you want to hear me or see me watch or whatever,
After you tell
let me
the
know.
park, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
You know, I would kill to be like alive 50 years from now, you know, because there are some movies that I'm sure will hit the public domain market as, you know, when the time comes, that I would love to watch in full. You know, The Thing, 1982. Friday the 13th. Movies like that.
Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
This is one of the few times I probably wouldn't say everything's going to be all right. Zombies everywhere.
Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue
Believe the TV.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck. And I can
And I've
handle
got the
pump.
bowl cut.
Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
The only one here with one.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something.
It's a really big wind. A massive flesh-eating wind.
I want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley. Where's that big smile for me?
Careful, she might bite you, or you might bite her.
No use at all, are you?
Or it depends.
What to do, honey. And you.
Careful now. Are one of you... Okay, good. The fake out.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
Because they're coming to get you.
You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Thank goodness somebody's speaking sense. I don't know what to do. I'm leaving that way. It's hammer time.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm running straight for the car. Mow down some of these guys. Damn it, why am I such a good craftsman? Such a good carpenter. These are too hard to take down. Uh-oh. What? Not promotion, you found some unique gems there. Oh, okay. Oh, for some reason I thought you were saying that you weren't promoting like your channel or something. I didn't catch it at first. Okay. It's all good.
Ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss him.
Ooh, made a nice little circle there. Nice. Hey, it's a happy face. Hold on. Did you guys see that? It did like a a semicircle, and then like 2 lines went up. It looked just like a fiery happy face. You wish I'd be so calm in their situation. Oh yeah. You know what? It's good on them. No PTSD. It's like, we're used to it. Uh-oh. Fire went out quick. Must be wet grass.
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
I'm going.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah. You gotta commit. Uh-oh. She didn't commit.
Unless you're coming, come on.
And neither did the driver. Oh boy. Mo, you gotta go. Oh. Ooh. Are they afraid of fire? I mean, the first Molotov didn't do much. It was only one, but you know. Ah, no, that's slightly... What's the word? Slight inconvenience. Okay. Ah, no! I love it. I love it. I don't know of another zombie movie where they get, like, thrown off by fire. Now what you need is a flamethrower. You kind of make a makeshift one with the gas pump. Do what Arnold Schwarzenegger does at the end of True Lies. People in these times were just made harder. Always ready for zombies, aliens, and World War III. Yes. Excellent statement. I agree entirely. Nowadays we can't handle like a collapsed bookshelf, you know? Everybody wigs out. Oh no, fire not good.
Come on.
What? Well, they're fine. I just want to see them walk out calmly outside of the fire and still be on fire. See, some of these aren't even zombies. That guy's just like... looks like he's ready for a day on the beach. At night. Poke him. Yeah. That guy's ready for work. He's got a little pen in his pocket there. A lot of these guys are just super well dressed. These are non-conventional zombies. They're professional zombies. That's why they're walking slowly. In, orderly fashion. You agree? Yeah. There you go. Uh-oh. Yeah, you were of no help. Baldman. Why can't I be a good craftsman now? Well, you can only be good with wood twice a day. Otherwise, it's just cheating. What are you looking at, dude? Yeah! There you go. Let's get in a good They Live fight scene. The light work in the scene in here is so weird. Yeah, yeah. Very interesting how it works.
Drag you out there and feed you those things.
That's a good idea. Do it. Pick them up and like throw them out like the Incredible Hulk. At least it's calm now. Also, I probably wouldn't have punched him while I was holding the board against the wall or the door. You know, there's a better time for it. We're trying to protect ourselves. Like, make sure you're safe and then punch him in the face. Okay, maybe they didn't make it. They lost the morning wood, you say? That's still to be determined. Just wait until the gratuitous sex scene. That's just chicken. That's a human hand. They just want dinner. It's late.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet?
What are we doing?
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, are you mad that you're not getting your broadcast? Because
We don't have very long to wait.
yeah,
We can leave.
things are a little bit dicey around here.
Soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
You doing okay, Barb?
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away.
Like
Seems like
10
we
feet?
ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Oh.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid.
I do everything else.
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
She's awake enough.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
The guy needs another punching.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where
We're
is
at
it?
600? Oh, sweet. Awesome. Thank you guys. 600 subs tonight. Thank you very much. We're doing a special live stream tomorrow. Saying it here first.
Good Lord.
Yeah, they just want their meal, then they'll
Being
leave.
monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this
So they're just saying like radiation's an object. The mysterious radiation. This one mysterious radiation.
all persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation.
I had this idea the other day. Trying to think of a good zombie like premise, like a good thing, a good starter for a zombie idea. And This might already be a concept. I haven't really, looked too far, too deep into it, but wouldn't it be a kind of a neat concept for zombies to, or an infection really, to for like a zombies, its desire for flesh is based on
No, we're all right.
the relationship they had with the people that they are going after. Where, like, I'll give you an example.
How's everything going? Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good.
Say a man and a wife. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. Think about it like this. Yeah, a man and a wife. The man dies, and because he loved his wife so much, in death, as a zombie, he hates her as much as he loved her in life. So he's like gung-ho on like trying to kill her. That's just something I've been thinking of, it's probably already an idea that's been come up with before, but I just have never heard of it. So,
we know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well,
all messed up.
Yep. You ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours.
Well, we don't really know. We know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you
National
very
Guard's
much,
not going to do
McClellan.
much.
This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
You got to nuke everything.
Official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters, so long as the heavy rain.
That's not going to work either. Yeah, kill all the dead. That's
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
Not a productive idea.
It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down.
Imagine killing a zombie that are coming back again later.
Haven't you had
Without a head.
2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window.
Looking at the poll once again, 7 votes. With Night of the Living Dead at 71%. Dawn of the Dead and Shaun the Dead tied at 14. Nice. Land of the Dead not getting much love tonight, but as a huge competition, so. Thank you guys for voting, by the way. I appreciate that. No! The slightly disinterested throw of a brick. Well, that guy looks super happy. Very pleased. Should have had original Dawn of the Dead. I should have. You know, that's excellent point. Really, I kind of put that one in because I knew which year it came out. I don't remember the specific year of the original. I didn't want to be like non-specific, you know. When did the first Dawn of the Dead come out? Was it like mid-70s, I think? Well then. I think they just want a high five. Just lift your hand. Well. That's all she wrote. For this guy. Uh-oh. 1978? Okay, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Actually, that's crazy. I had no idea it was like 10 years after this. It's pretty cool. Just hang in there. Oh, there's our OG zombie. Thought he would have been taken care of by now. I don't reckon anyone utilized the concept you brought up. Sounds interesting. What scenery would you choose to run with it? Because in my head it doesn't fit in modern. Yeah, you know, I probably would have gone with like maybe 18th century, or like if you want to go get specific, probably just I want to say biblical times. That's a little bit too far back in my opinion. But I could see it like in a medieval era, or, you know, maybe even like a fantasy style environment, you know? A fictional, you know, maybe scoot away. You're kind of just accepting death at this point. Also, does this mean if a man hates his wife, then the zombie would love her? That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, it would basically be like the polar opposite of their feelings, you know. Which I don't know how exactly that would work. That's just kind of like an opening premise I had an idea for. Oh, there's Johnny. Here's Johnny. He should really be sticking his head through the door. She almost made it too. There's only, what, 20 more minutes of runtime? Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay, there's less than 10 minutes left in the movie. Barb just barely didn't make it. Oh. The movie just blacked out for a second there. Sorry about that. She could have made it. Ooh. Is that leather upholstery? All the zombies just sit down and, you know, chill. He comes up in the morning and everybody's just sitting down watching TV. You feel strong psycho vibes in this scene? Yeah, very much. If nothing else, the music. The music does give me very psycho vibes. It's fine. Makeup and face of this girl is purely iconic. Yes, very much. There's a lot of really just very memorable visuals in this movie. Okay, yep, that's satisfying. He's been waiting a long time to do that. She had the worst. Somebody didn't want to give her any cake. So, you know, right in there. Yeah, don't throw down the gun yet. It's not the first thing I would have done. There has to be something else. Unless the gun was already, you know, completely unloaded. What's that sound? I don't think that was like an alarm or anything, or like a siren. It just sounded like one of those elevator bings, you know, that you would hear at a department store. No recoil whatsoever with the shotgun? Yeah. And surprisingly, that's the most unrealistic part of this movie. Even more than zombies in general. The fact that he didn't even budge an inch. We're all good, boss. When they land the plane, a dog sprints out, and the pilot says in a different language, in Norwegian, he'll say like, the dog is the bad guy, the dog, that dog, and he tries to throw a grenade, blows up. You guys know how it goes.
Hey, Vince, Al, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
Got nice hair, dude.
Over here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thanks.
God.
We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours, and we'll probably get into Willard Den. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
There's donuts at the booth.
All right, Steve, tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Yeah, that looks like under control. Dogs wigging out. Sunlight has come. And everything's fine. He doesn't look like he just woke up. He looks just like, really, dogs? Oh. Poor Ben. Yeah. Do movie Bens ever get a good a good rap? My experience with most movie Bens, just they don't. Things don't end well for most of them, except for like Ben Richards, you know.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Carl.
He had a super happy ending. Excellent shots. Not on that one, though. You guys missed his head completely. Like, he got hit with several bullets, and not one was in the head. That was human. What's wrong with you?
Get up here. Nick, Tony.
He was so embarrassed that he held his face when he hit the ground.
Build me a bonfire.
The guy you just shot was the stagehand.
You, drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here.
You're not
All
the
right,
boss.
Go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house, man.
There's something there. I heard a noise.
That guy looks like a older Tim Roth.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Or Kirk Douglas. Oh!
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another
How did
one
you
for
get
the
that
fire.
angle on him? Murderer. He went to prison for 500 years. Why the hell do you guys have hooks? This isn't... Yeah, this isn't, you know, I know what you did last summer. You guys put away the hooks. And yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this evening. Bad ending. Yeah. One of the classic movies of the last 100 years. So, famous for a reason. It's definitely, I would say, I mean, the poll does reflect it quite a bit, but one of, if not the best zombie movie ever. Rip George A. Romero, the most fantastic mind for this. And I would put George Romero is going to be at the top, but closely behind him, probably John Carpenter. Horror masterminds. And yeah, so I want to thank you everybody for joining me for tonight's live stream. It was a lot of fun, and we might have to do this again sometime. It got a lot of we got some good people in here. We got some nice chats. Got 7 votes on that poll, so I appreciate what you guys have done tonight. And next time, maybe we watch a movie with a better ending for the good guy. And yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you, everybody, once again. This has been the first ever CyberDan Watches, and have a good night. Happy Halloween.